Much the same thing had happened to Jamie, the Scots lad whose fate had become caught up with the doctor's during the Jacobite rebellion. Now, both young people, wrenched from their own times, spent their lives travelling through time and space with the Doctor in the strangely disguised craft known as the TARDIS. The Doctor had told Victoria that the initials stood for Time and Relative Dimensions in Space, which left her none the wiser. Victoria sometimes wondered if her decision to join the Doctor had been a wise one. He was very kind in his vague, erratic way, and she was very fond of him, but he did seem to have a knack of wandering into the most appalling danger. Victoria, like most girls of her time, had had a rather sheltered upbringing. Her travels with the Doctor had brought her a number of rather nerve-shattering experiences, but despite her initial timidity, she was discovering unexpected resources of courage inside herself. Jamie, on the other hand, was completely different. He welcomed each new adventure with tremendous gusto. Jamie was a fighter by nature. English redcoat soldier or alien monster, it was all the same to Jamie. He grabbed his trusty claymore and charged. Victoria looked on indulgently as the Doctor peered into the little scanner screen, almost hopping up and down with excitement. As usual, she and Jamie had no idea where or when they were, or for that matter, why. No doubt the Doctor would get round to telling them in his own good time. "Marvellous," the Doctor was chortling. "Absolutely marvellous, and after all this time." He adjusted the scanner controls, and the picture of snowy wastes changed to that of a distinctively shaped peak. Jamie looked over the Doctor's shoulder. "I dinna see what's so marvellous about a lot of snowy mountains." The Doctor looked up in amazement. "But it's the Himalayas, Jamie. The Himalayas." "The what?" Geography wasn't Jamie's strong point. Anywhere outside Scotland was unknown territory to him. Victoria leaned forward. "The Himalayas, they're a range of mountains on the border between India and Tibet, I think." The Doctor turned away from the scanner. "That's right, Tibet, that's where we are. Tibet." The Doctor beamed at Victoria, then said briskly, "Well, come on then, no time to waste. Help me find the Ganter." He rushed across the TARDIS, opened a wall locker and dragged out an enormous old chest covered in antique carving. "Now I'm sure I put it in here somewhere." The Doctor started ferreting inside the chest rather like a dog at a rabbit hole, throwing things over his shoulder with gay abandon. Jamie and Victoria looked on in amazement. After a moment, the Doctor's head popped up indignantly. "Come on, you two, aren't you going to help me?" They came over to join him. "That's all very well," said Jamie. "Can you no tell us what we're looking for?" "I've already told you, the Ganter," the Doctor went on, burrowing. "Yes, but what's a Ganter?" Victoria asked gently. The Doctor was amazed. "You mean you don't know? It's a Tibetan holy relic, a bell, actually, quite small. You see, it was given to me to look after when—" The Doctor broke off as he pulled an enormous fur coat from the bottom of the chest. "Ah," he exclaimed delightedly, "now I'll have that. Just the thing for this climate." The Doctor began to struggle into the coat. It